Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is Miss Diamond, and it's Tarot with Miss Diamond, and we are back for another general message reading for Taurus. So if you are a Taurus and your sun, moon, or rising, this is for you. I'm getting a bit of a lovey-dovey feel. I was not trying to pick up on love. I know everybody's like, oh, love these days, but you know, love is good. We always need a little bit of love. So come on now, my Tauruses, it's looking like a love message for you, for your next, I'm sorry, now I forgot to tell you, I'm sorry. This is a general message reading for Taurus next 72 hours, okay? Over the next 72 hours, this is what you're looking like, okay? Now, if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping in. Please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe. And if you're interested in a personal reading, my information will always be in the details below. Also in the beginning of my readings, I like to do a deep breath in and hold. So hold 1, 2, 3, 4, and release. Hold on, guys. Sorry, y'all. I'm back. My poor babies, my poor dogs, y'all. they got spooked by the door. Okay. And again, please, to my ancestors and my spirit guides, I thank you for allowing me to share this gift with my collective. Please help to cover and protect me as I channel this message for my collective Taurus. And again, if you are a Taurus, sun, moon, Venus, sun, moon, Venus, sun, moon, Venus, or rising. Nothing's a mistake or a coincidence. If you are a Taurus and your sun, moon, or Venus, or sun, moon, Venus, rising, this is for you, obviously. Okay, so let's get into it. So far, Spirit, Taurus, Spirit has something to say to you, Taurus. They got a message for you, real bad, like, but, in the next 72 hours, Taurus, there's a heart-to-heart coming. Like, you're in a very honeymoon, love is in the air kind of vibe, Taurus. Like, you got somebody on your mind heavy for real. Okay? But also with this extra in the middle, I feel like you may be doing too much, or like it might be dramatic. You might come off as trying too hard. Okay? Or you might, that might be how you come off. And so just be yourself. That person will respond better to that. Your person will respond better to you being yourself versus you trying too hard. Okay? Let's see what this heart-to-heart is about. What's the heart-to-heart about with Taurus Spirit? Ooh, you're talking about putting your walls down. What's the extra, though? Like, you might be... I feel like you doing too much. Like, you really doing too much. Or you were doing too much, and now you're trying to tone it down. But the heart-to-heart that you're about to have... Ooh, for some of you... This is a person that wants to have a heart-to-heart with you. But for a lot of you, I'm getting, you want to have a heart-to-heart with this person. You want to have a talk with this person, Taurus. You're ready to dive in, tell them that you're ready to get, stop, walk away from this brick wall situation that you got going on. I'm sorry, my dog's acting crazy. Yeah. But, like, y'all might have been doing too much. It feels like you're going to come off as extra, but you might have been doing too much ripping and running these streets, is what it feels like. Okay, but you want to have a heart-to-heart about this brick wall, the defense mechanism that you have. This is you, Taurus. This is your energy. You're in the mood for love, and you're feeling more. Something's going on with you, and with this love on the brain, talking often, feeling all the feels. What else is for the honeymoon spirit? Like you love talking to this person. That's why you want to have this heart to heart. Like you enjoy talking to this person, Taurus. They're heavy on your mind. Like you love talking to them. What's specifically this Taurus I want to talk about? Oh, you're gonna tell them the truth that you and your player ways is basically a defense mechanism. You about to tell the truth. Tell me the truth. Oh my gosh, that who is that? Carrie Hilson. Tell me the truth. I love that song. Go check that out. But that was about, oh my gosh, it's like this person knew this the whole time, that this is who you were. But the truth is, you were hiding it like she or he, they, them, everybody didn't know. Okay? What's the turn, though? Oh, what's the turn? Okay, that's... You had a moment. You were like this. Taurus, you were definitely, in this space. Now, like, you've had a light bulb moment. This is, you were like, I'm doing too much. I'm out here ripping and running these streets. What am I doing? I shouldn't have been doing that. Like, and now you're realizing this person that you want to be honest with, she's everything. She, he, they, them, everybody, they are everything. They are the vibe for you, baby. What else? Oh, this honeymoon. Your boo. Wait a minute. Okay. You are looking to make this an official situation. And with the spiritually woke reverse, though, self-awareness, cutting through illusions, detaching from ego, you are not doing that. You still have work to do, Taurus. You want to make this official, but there's still a lot of... You are afraid she doesn't feel the same. You're afraid that she does not feel the same. What else for that, my boo and Trixie? You don't think she hit to the game yet. You like, she ain't feeling me, dog. That's what it is. You like, My dogs drive me crazy, y'all. I swear. They over there tripping. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, spirit. What's this energy right here with my boo and thirsty woke reversed? Taurus ready for this? Or is Taurus afraid their counterpart isn't ready? Baby, yes. You're afraid that they are not on board with this situation. And you're also still very much afraid of moving too fast. You're afraid to move too fast, and you're afraid that she doesn't feel the same way. I'm getting both of that. What's the light bulb here, Spirit? What's the light bulb? What's the light bulb? 5 of Swords. Oh, you in that mode that I'm ready to do this no matter what it takes. I feel like there was 2 things. You realized that you were in that survival mode, doing anything and everything that it took to stay separated. And also now you're at a point in your life where you're ready, you're now like, nah, like I realize that I'm ready to go ahead and do this by any means necessary. What's the play and the heart to heart? What is this at the heart? Your choice. You're taking the blinders off. You're now freeing yourself of the idea, whatever ideas you had before about this player mentality, the defense mechanism. You're like, you're a light bulb moment. You understand what it is. You're like, nah, that's not where it's at. I made a mistake. I'm ready to come in clean. Is this a good time for Taurus to reach out to this person's spirit? Is this a good time for... Is this a good... Is this a good time for Taurus to reach out to this person? Is this a good time for Taurus to reach out to this person? Is it a good time for Taurus to reach out to this person? There's a bit of a delay. Like, not a delay like don't do it. No, more like here with like the Two of Cups reversed. I don't get that this is... I don't get that this is like the best of times. There's something that you need to work on. There's still a lot of imbalance there. You are now, yes, becoming awake. And when it comes to the Hierophant, like tradition, you're now coming to the idea of... You're now coming to that place of wanting to be more traditional. And you want to come in guns a-blazing over here. But at the same time, you need to make sure that you wholeheartedly are prepared for what you're going to ask for. Spirit is saying you could definitely go in and do this, but you need to be prepared for what you're walking into. You need to make sure that you are ready for what you're about to walk into, Taurus. Don't make no choices lightly. Make sure that you are respecting those things. Okay? What else? What's the Two of Cups reverse, Spirit? The Seven. I said you have things to work on. You need to be sowing your seeds right now. They need to be genuine and they need to be sown. They need to be sown so to a point where you need to work this. And not in a manipulative way, Taurus. No. In a positive way. You need to put in the effort. Real effort. Spirit is saying you need to put in effort for this to go the way you want it to. For you to have that, to be in that King of Wands. You want to be in the King of Wands energy with this person. Okay? You realize that this person is King of Wands energy worthy. Okay? She's worth that. She, he, they, them, everybody. You know, gender is no gender in tarot. Excuse me. Let me some water. Yeah, you need to be prepared for this. What is Taurus want with the Hierophant here, Spirit? This is what you want. You want 10 of Pentacles with her. With this, her, he, they, them, everybody. Yes. You want this generational wealth. You want this generational wealth. Look, 10 of Cups on the bottom. 10 of Cups on the bottom. This is what you want. You see this in her. 10-10. There are some cycles you need to come to that you need to bring to an end as well. So you need to make sure those are the things that you are actively working on if you want to come towards this divine feminine, because she is that. She is that. You're willing to take down your walls for her. You want to confess the truth as to why you had those walls up in the first place. You're realizing that you were doing way too much out here in these streets. When you are on the phone with her, I'm getting late night phone call. I'm getting that kind of vibe. Like, you vibe with her on a whole nother level and you like it. and you were putting up a front. And now you want to come in and tell her what it was. But here's the thing. She's worth all that it is. She's worth the work. Because this is ultimately what you could have with her. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. You could have that, Taurus, if you put in the work. But, you know, to get to that King of Wands status. What's this? Taurus needs you to get to that King of Wands status there. You need it. 7 of Cups. You need to remove everything that is not for your highest good. You need to make sure that you are seeing through the fog, baby. You, Taurus, you need to get rid of those things that glitter that are not gold. You have to make a choice. In order for you to get to that King of Wands where you are passionate and for sure and all of that, in order for you to get to that moment, Taurus, you need to make a choice, and you need to put in the work. Put in the work. 7, 7, 10, 10. Baby, you need to come. Then 2, 2. Look at these numbers out here. Love, you are bringing a cycle to an end, which is what that light bulb moment is. You know it's time to let that go. So that's what you're going to do, right, Taurus? Yes. And you want to go ahead and put in the work and make a choice. Because she's worth it. And you know for a fact, baby, you know for a fact that not only is she worth it, but she's not going to put up with your BS. That's why you like her so much, Taurus. You like her so much because she's not going to put up with your... She's going to be like, what? Are you wild? Sir, you must be out your mind. You know that that's what she is. And you know she's not going to take no from you. You like when she talk that shit too. You like that. But you got that. I can't say that. Yeah. But you got a vibe or whatever. I feel the vibe too. That's crazy. You like her for real. Let's see how does Taurus's person feel about them? How does Taurus's person feel about them, Spirit? Ooh. Ooh. How does Taurus's person feel about them? Ooh. How does Taurus's person feel about them? Ultimately, she think you got this if you do your shit right. With the Knight of Swords here, she thinks that you actually could be her wish fulfillment. She feels like you could, Taurus. You could actually be that if you stood on business. 5, 5. Look at that. 9, 9, 9. Look, these numbers don't lie, baby. These numbers is out here. These double numbers out here. It means that we're reaching a point where something's almost complete. You gotta bring it home. You gotta bring it home. 10, 10 is completion, but you got so many double numbers out here. Nine of Wands. You're almost there. Look, five of Pentacles. You're almost here. You're almost out of the cold. You need to bring it on home. Bring it confirmation. Bring it on home. Okay. Then the 6 of Wands here. The Victor. She thinks that you could be emotionally mature enough to go ahead and move forward with this. She's waiting for you to say what you need to say. 7 of Swords. She is, however, she is afraid though that she will run off with her heart. She's a little afraid of that, but she see your vision. What else, Spirit? What else does she see? She sees that you moving a little too fast in certain things, or that you worth it. She thinks that you honestly thinks with your dick too much. She thinks you think with your head way too much. Look at the Knight of Wands in this spread. How his little pointy hat. You think with your penis. That's how she feels. That's why she's afraid to go forward. What else, Spirit? She thinks that your words will just be small. Like they'll just like look at this. In this particular one right here. Look. This Page of Swords. He is looking out the side of his eye like, I know he don't think I'm stupid. Okay? Like, she feels like you think she's stupid. Like, she's always looking out the side of her eye because she's always side-eyeing you because you're always either saying something or mentioning something that definitely gives, like, you might be giving red flag vibes, to be honest. Because you're behaving like a man who doesn't care. You actually might have left her out in the cold. I feel like you ghosted her at one point. Now you trying to come back around, but you got work to do. You have work to do, Taurus. What else? What can Taurus do, Spirit? To be right. What can Taurus do? Again, you need to learn balance. How to balance. You need to learn how to balance your emotions. Balance actually being a present partner. Ooh. It takes two, baby. It takes two, baby. Me and you. Just us two. First of all, I love that movie. The Olsen twins. I loved them when I was younger. I still love the Olsen twins. But I just really loved them when I was younger. So, Spirit is basically saying you need to balance things out. You need to balance out free time that you can have and spend with her, your home life. You have a lot you need to balance. And you also need to balance your emotions. You need to do that before you come spiraling up in here. Doing, like Spirit said, do the work. Alright, Spirit, this is a lot of cards. I'm going to have to put all these back. I'm sorry. You won't have to do that again. Okay? You have a lot of work you got to do, baby. Taurus. You have work, but you know what? Your work is not... What else? What else can Taurus do? Start talking. Open up. You know? Don't... Like, the moon is secrecy. And with all the other things here, like, don't, like, not being secretive is what you need to do. Don't lie. Don't lie, Taurus. What else? Don't hide things. What else? Ooh. I ain't gonna say what this means. This is like, don't be a penny pincher. You might be somebody who... And this is no shade to you, but honestly, you might be somebody. Don't make such a small investment in this person. Or I'm getting like I really am getting. Don't make a small investment. Don't be scrimping. Don't be cheap. I didn't want to say that word. But that's the word that came to my mouth. And with a very strong, don't be cheap with this person. Because this person is not a person who will take advantage of your love and gifts. So don't be cheap. You want this from her. You want her to be open to the idea of you all. That's what you want from her. You have to bring a little bit. And this is how you see her. Giving, loving, nurturing. This is who she is. You want her to be emotionally available to you, but and she can and will be if you put her in. That's the energy you really do have to make sure that you are also exhibiting, because she is this. She's generous. She's loving. She's all the things you want in a person that you've never experienced. I don't feel like, or you might have experienced with like one person, maybe two, but they're few and far between that you see genuine generosity. So for you, it's really difficult to like be okay with this. Anything else that my Taurus needs to do, Spirit? Yes. Treat her like the fucking empress that she is. I'm not even joking. Empress card, Ace of Coins. That is nurture. This is the Ace of Coins is nurturing as well. It's a new beginning. Listen, you need to give her nurture. Like, you need to nurture this new beginning with her. Really nurture it, Taurus. Like, don't be bullshitting. Okay? We know you're the bull, but we don't need your bullshit. Get it together, Taurus. Before I come over there. Sick of you. Y'all Tauruses be driving me insane, honey. Ace of, love her! Like, yo, be real! Spirit is saying it's nothing else that you... What else, Spirit? Show her love. Show her real love. Real love. Okay? I'm searching for real love. Don't be penny pinching on the money or the love, bro. I'm sis, auntie, uncle, mommy, dad, whatever, you know, whoever. She's in that bride. Do you need to give her this and this, not this and this. You see how the Ace of Coins and the Ace of Cups, then the page and the page. It's because Spirit is saying, don't do this. Don't do this. Real love. She's searching for yes, she deserves it. This one. Okay. You need to also go within and do some healing. Woo! I said the Ace of Swords come out, baby, it's over. You finally got your completion. You finally got your completion. Ace, ace, ace. Baby, look at this. Ace, ace, ace. Truth and honesty. Love. Financial abundance. She deserves those things, Taurus. And you need to stop fucking playing with her. Excuse me. Sorry. Let's see if we can get some love oracle going on over here. What else? Because this is the assignment. Get your shit together so that you can have this person. Really put in the effort. The effort you need to put in is this. Nurture her dreams. Nurture her ambitions. Nurture her love. Nurture y'all's love. Come on now. Let's get this oracle. See what Spirit's saying you need to do for shorty. Okay, what does Taurus need to do, Spirit? Twin. Ooh! Not this the twin flame, Taurus. Taurus. This the twin. Twin flame themselves contain an aspect of each other's personalities. What you see in her, she sees in you. Okay? Y'all mirror each other, good and bad. So y'all listen. But I feel like she doing the work. Are you? Spirit said you need to do that work. 7 of Pentacles. Sow them seeds. 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Cups. Make a choice. Hello. What are you doing here? What else? It's your twin flame. It's your twin. Not your twin. Look at this. Boundary. Having sensible boundaries is important. Have your boundaries, Taurus. Taurus. It's okay to have them. But don't go ape shit. Like, for real. And what I'm saying is, try not to let your past decide. Make your past make you feel like she's crossing the boundary that she did. Stay vigilant. Your intuition is key. Yes. Listen to it. Divine soul matches have amazing moments and synchronicities. Baby. This is your twin. What else, Spirit? What else does Taurus need to know? What else does Taurus need to know, Spirit, about this connection? commitment, openness, study, and honor, baby. Commitment. Commitment is an important factor in building a successful relationship. Stop being a Taurus. Commit to this. Stop being silly, Taurus, and commit to this. Openness. Be open to receiving divine guidance in this relationship. Please seek counsel with spirit. Make sure you're meditating. Make sure you're meditating. Make sure you're praying. Make sure you're doing your cleansing work so that you can have understanding and readiness in this situation. I don't know if I said readiness, but it is what it is. Study. Let love show you how to learn from each other. Spirit is saying you can learn from her too. You already have, or you wouldn't have had this light bulb moment, fool. Duh. Okay? Treat the people you love with respect and you'll find your relationship becomes stronger. All that shit that you did with them other people or that you did in the past, you can't do that with her. Period. You need to honor this connection. Honor this. This is a gift from spirit. Do not put yourself in a position to not get this gift. Stop playing with her. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else, Spirit? For my Taurus. Anything to close out for my Taurus? Sorry, I almost did that. Anything to close out for my Taurus? Soul. Your soul is preparing to reestablish trust in the process. You are on the right path to getting what you need to get for this love and this connection. Spirit is guiding you the right way. You need to go ahead and do that. Let Spirit guide you. Trust this process. Your feelings for her are valid. They are real, and you should pay attention to them. Okay? Pay attention. Anything else? Value. Focus on things of value. All that shit you was doing, ripping and running the street with every Teresa, Ashley, and Nanette was not for you. It was not for your spirit. You need to get about that energy. It's not yours anymore. It's not yours anymore. Okay? Value. Focus on what you value. Okay, Taurus. Now, if you would like to book a personal reading to go further and go deeper into this conversation, please do me a favor and pay attention, or go ahead and use the forms of contact in the description box below. I thank you for stepping in with me, Taurus. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a message in the chat. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment, and share the channel so that we can grow. All right, thank you. Love you.